All right. I am back. I say back because this is my second attempt at this video because the first one was not good. So, like I told you, I'm going to go live for 365 days straight. And I'm not even going to front. Woo! I almost didn't make it today. It is Monday, my usual day off, where I try my best not to do anything that I don't know. Mondays I try to run from the phone. Like I try to use that as a time to really sit down and focus on stuff. But this particular Monday, I rested. Oh, I rested so good. I woke up and I ate some leftover stuff for brunch, and I watched the latest episode of Shameless, which is aggravating sometimes to watch Fiona make these stupid mistakes like she is in middle school for permanent. And then I watched my last episode of Westworld. The robot people finally got out. So it was really cool for you Westworld watchers. I don't think it's a season. I don't think it's like a show that's going to come back or nothing. It don't seem to be that good. Anyway, my video today is a bit about customer service. The first week of July, I went to Essence Festival in New Orleans, and it was super fun. I really enjoyed everything, but there was after the Essence Festival, which is about 3 days in New Orleans, I went to we went to go sightseeing, and so we didn't really know where to go, so we went to Groupon to try to find some stuff, and we found this Groupon for Taste of Nawlins, and it's supposed to be a tour guide that meets you down in front of one of their courthouses, and the courthouses in New Orleans or in the French Quarters are actually right in the middle of the French Quarters. So I thought that was a weird spot to have a courthouse right in the middle of where all the touristy spot happens. But whatever, that's the way they city set up. So anyway, you're supposed to meet a tour guide there at 12 o'clock. So I scheduled the tour the night before through Groupon, and I scheduled it at 3 o'clock. And it was the day before, but I mean, being a tour guide, I'm sure that a lot of last minute, um, I guess what they call them, clients. I would expect that being a tour guide, you'd be used to getting a lot of last minute people kind of scheduling the day before or whatever. So, I bought the Taste of Nawlins for two and followed the directions, and it says meet in front of the courthouse at, I think it was 2 or 3 o'clock. Be there by 2:45. So we got there. You know, I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to go to the Taste of Nawlins hungry and just be eating anything these people give you. So you pay like $81.50 to go around to a multitude of different restaurants in the French Quarters so that you can taste New Orleans, because everybody that knows about New Orleans knows that it's all about the food and the good drinks. Like that's what New Orleans is known for, is like really, really good food. So I was like, all right, we don't really know what to get. So we just gonna do the taste of New Orleans and see if we could, figure something new out, because I'm not too adventurous when it comes to food. But if it's just like a sample thing where we just doing samples and stuff like that, then fine, right? Okay, we get there. 2:45 come. We there a little bit early. We ate at a cafe across the way. Nobody comes. Then this little guy from South America comes, and he's got his backpack. He's backpacking through the U.S., which is so cool. And I think his name was Pierre, Jose, something like that. I ain't gonna mess the boy name up. Anyway, he's like, yeah, I'm going on a cocktail tour. So I was like, ooh, that sounds nice. Maybe if our tour guide doesn't come, we could just roll with them. His tour was free. So I was like, how we get to taste the Nawlins for the food and we got to pay $80 and then you doing a cocktail tour and yours is free. So anyway, the guy never came. So the girl that we was with, she happened to know the tour guide that usually tours the tours that we did. And so she was like, yeah, I don't know. He's usually here with his group at the same time. So what I come to learn is that the locals in New Orleans will put up ads on Groupon for tours, and then they will walk you through the tours downtown. And if it's a free one, like the cocktail one, which we ended up joining on with them, then you purchase your own cocktails as she gives you the history of each restaurant and tells you which restaurant is popular for making each drink. It was a really, really cool tour. It's called I think it's the New Orleans Cocktail Tour. So if you ever do that one in New Orleans, it's something free to do. I think she said you go to freetours.com and they have them like all over the United States where you can do different tours and stuff like that. And so that one happened to be there. We just tagged along with them. And so the only pay was that you had to give her a tip when you got done. So we did call the tour guide and we finally got them on the phone for the Taste of New Orleans. And this brother gonna tell us, yeah, well, you guys scheduled it at the last minute, so I just, I didn't check it. But if you want to start the tour, you can come down to the Oyster Grill or whatever he said, and we can like get it started. I said, nah, we're gonna go ahead and pass on that. Because that was just so unprofessional. Like, first of all, you told us to meet you in front of this dang on courthouse. You should have been your tail here on the courthouse. Second of all, if you're running a business, then you should make it your business to close out the day if you don't want people scheduling at a certain time. It should be like if you don't see anybody scheduled by 9 o'clock prior the night before, maybe you should close the book so that people can't schedule. If you have the books open, then that tells me that you're still looking for and expecting clients. So I was kind of heated because that was a whole $81. Anyway, I was with my boyfriend at the time, and so he was like, you know what? Nope, we're not gonna do it. You know what? He should have been where he's gonna be. We're gonna do this cocktail tour, and that's what it's gonna be. The cocktail tour was really, really fun. We went down to some of the oldest restaurants in New Orleans. We tasted some of their drinks, which none of them were free. You had to pay for them, and the only one I remember is the Jim Rummy or something like that, where they shake up this drink for like it's like 12 minutes they're supposed to shake the drink up, and something about the guy went to New York and they were making the drink there and it wasn't perfect, so he sent somebody from New Orleans to come up and all this other stuff. It's a good tour to take. Before you go to New Orleans, one of the first things you need to do is find a free tour, because if you go on the free tour, they teach you where all the main attractions are at. So we did the tour on the last day, so we missed the dueling pianos where you actually tell the piano man what you want them to play in the piano. People kind of battle back and forth. That would have been really, really fun to do. There was a fountain that is on fire, like an actual water fountain that has fire coming from it in the middle of the night. When you go, we missed that. It was just a lot of cool stuff that we didn't know about until the last day, because that's when we decided to take a tour, because we was doing the Essence Festival the first couple of days. So I decided to do my video about the Taste of Nawlins because we was going back and forth trying to get our $81 back. And what I did not know is that when you schedule or purchase something through Groupon, you're not actually paying the actual person. They don't get paid until you give them the redemption code from off of your Groupon coupon. So we still had $81 to use on Groupon, and you could trade it in for something else. So we're going back and forth disputing with the bank, trying to get the $81 back. when I should have just read the fine print at the bottom of the Groupon, which stated that you can get your money back within 3 days, or we could have been traded it in for another Groupon. Long story short, that's where I'm just coming from. Eating at the Dragon Palace over on Broadway. Although I didn't really like the environment, it wasn't, I mean, it was clean. It was just like, I don't know, walking in and it smelled like Fabuloso. I was like, I know y'all clean, but I don't want to smell that while I'm eating, you know? So, anyways, we decided to sit in the far room away from where they was mopping and stuff, and it was actually really, really good. And so that was my experience with Taste of Nawlins. I never actually got to do it. If you ever sign up for it, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not pay $80 for any type of tours on Groupon. I think it is best when you are traveling, if you're going to do tours, that you just do it directly with the place, maybe. Or maybe you call the place first. Because I was just tired. It was in the middle of the night. I was trying to make sure that we had something to do on the next day, because we was trying to plan our day out. And that's another thing I learned from that vacation. If you're gonna do tours and all the little fun side stuff, it'd be best to get online and try to plan it out before you get there, or plan to get there like a day earlier, so that day earlier you can kind of plan some stuff out. But I mean, with each trip you learn more and more about the cities that you go to. This was my first time going to New Orleans, so I did not know what to expect, but I can say it is safe to say that I am going to do my best to make it there next year. I actually had a travel agent put together a trip for at least 25 people. So I've got to get at least 25 people together in order to go on this New Orleans trip to Essence Festival next year. And the great thing about it, it is only $1,065 for your room and board, for your 3 tickets to all of the shows that evening or each evening at the concerts, and for a tour on the Natchez cruise. And what else? I think that's it, but that's a lot. And you'll be staying at the Hyatt on Loyola Avenue. So if you are watching this video and you're interested in going, hit me up. I think I should put the link to the actual website for you guys to sign up to go. So I got to get at least 25 people. But anyways, don't buy Taste of Nawlins tour on Groupon. You need to actually call the people and make sure that they are going to be available if you're going to do that. Plan your vacation ahead of time. Don't put up with no crappy people from Groupon giving you, or not Groupon, but from Taste of Knowledge giving you poor customer service. And it's crazy because the only reason I purchased the actual Groupon is because when I went to Yelp and I reviewed Taste of Nawlins, they got nothing but good reviews. The reviews said, oh, all the food was good. The tour guide was such a timely, reliable person, and he made sure we had a good time. And it was just nothing but good reviews. So I thought that it was safe to purchase the thing, but I guess not. So, anyways, I am gonna go ahead and go. This is my video for the day. Thank you for my 2 viewers that have been watching me talk about this. You guys subscribe right here and turn on your notifications. And you can like the video right here on this side. And that's it. Tomorrow's video is going to be about hair products. And I'm going to start off with the botanical oils that we sell at the salon. This is a request from one of my clients. She wants to know more about the products that we use at the shop. And I actually was planning to do that this Monday, but then I forgot you're not going to be at the shop Monday. So if you're watching, Miss Carla, I'm going to do that video for you tomorrow. We're going to start focusing on hair products and hair techniques and stuff like that. So thank you for my viewers that tuned in, and for those of you guys that tuned in late, I appreciate you too. Y'all have a good day. I'll see tomorrow.